Alright, in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing and showing a time lapse of me building the University of Virginia's Rotunda. And I'm just going to start the video off with a showcase. I show the front yard, and then I'm heading to the back. And yeah, it's somewhat a simple build. I didn't do like the whole grand scheme, because I mean, campus is pretty darn big, but I did this little portion, the field and the side buildings and the main building, of course. And yeah, so yeah, you can see the trees. I implemented the trees. Okay, this time lapse started. I'm gonna show a picture of the real life Rotunda right here, and then yeah, that's just for reference for what it looks like in real life. And here's just me starting it off with the front. Started off with the stairs and the pillars. There's actually 6 pillars, not 5, but due to dimensions in Minecraft, like, you just gotta work with what you got. And I feel like the build would I feel like it would just be too wide and a little off-putting if I put 6. I just stuck with 5. Here's the roof. Getting started on the roof shape. Yeah, has a pretty not so steep angle, and that's a clock. Later in the video, I actually I used some my mods to create the clock hands. There we go, just detailing the pillars, put in some details within the walls also. That one. Added some more pillars to the side, and probably gonna finish up the roof now. Yep, gonna start on the roof. And that's pretty much the main portion, right? And on this, we get started on the actual sphere. If I'm not wrong, I think I actually scrap that like the spherish shape on top later in the video, because the Rotunda sphere, you would think it's a perfect like sphere. I'm spamming the word sphere, but you think it's like a perfect circle, but in the photos at least, it looks like it's kind of like shorter on the y-axis. Yep, and I implement the bricks. And sorry for if some of the video you see rain and then it like goes in and out. I forgot to put the set weather and time to constant, because it's gonna keep going from day to night in the video. I have full brand on, but still it might get annoying. Sorry. And yep, just working on the side of it. Some of the videos, I think this is my first time doing a really long time lapse. So for some of the time lapse, like, I think I'll go in and out of frame because I'm working on the other side, right? And I don't know, the camera can't move that quickly to show both sides, so if I go out of frame and just work, like, I'm working on the other side of the building, right? Because there's 2 sides. Yep, just adding more stuff. I was contemplating between that or yeah, mushroom blocks. I don't know, I forgot what I stuck with. It might get changed later on, but I don't know. And then we get started on the windows. I think these windows turned out pretty good for the most part. Get started on the side ones. The windows to the left here, they actually get removed because I gotta add the back of the Rotunda. Yep, just adding in those. Working on the other side probably. Yep. And then now I'm adding in the glass. Yep. So yeah, this build, I think in total, I think it took me around probably, okay, not probably, I know the time, it's like 5 hours, because looking back at the replays, it was like a total of 5 hours. Like four. I'd I'd say 4. Right here, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm on the Axiom mod, and I'm just trying to create the perfect sphere for it, because this is when I realized that I messed up on the top. See, yeah, you can see me, I'm trying to fix it. Yeah, I think that's a shape that I stuck with, right? And then on the top of it, I'll show a picture right here. It's like it's not like, it's a sphere, and then it starts like steeping inwards to like more of like a slope, and then there's like a little thing on the top, and I was just trying to implement that. And while I'm implementing that, the camera's gonna go ahead and shift over here, and I'm gonna start on the walls. This is probably like my favorite part of the project, because I don't know, I just like designing, like coming up with the pattern, and I think it turned out pretty well, especially in Minecraft, so stuck with that. And then the fences, I like how that part turned out for the build. I feel like I could do a video either expanding and detailing the Rotunda and the areas around it much more, because I think it's really possible. And here's me starting on the back. I just copied a lot of what was on the front, because I mean, it's technically pretty much the same thing. Yeah. But yeah, no, this was a fun build, and I did have to reference I used Google Earth to measure the dimensions, and I don't know, looked at a lot of reference images for this one. I did that a lot with the other college building. That one was just a random one I found on Google Earth. This one, this is a build that, you know, means pretty much a lot to me. Yeah. There we go. Putting the fences down. And then here, I think I start on this yard. Yeah, I start working on this yard right here. I started adding pillars, because on the sides it's not even, it changes. It changes from windows to pillars, so I had to adjust to that. Yep. I don't know. Yeah, I think that whole segment where I was just not doing any, or not a lot was happening. I was just on the other side, copying what was on this side. So, yeah, like I said, that'll probably happen a lot during this video. So. I didn't realize I spent this much time on the pillars. Wow. I actually did spend a lot of time. Dang. Here we go, shift over there, and we can see, yep, the sides copied, the pillars are the same. I think now I start messing around with mediums and materials for the floor. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I landed on that, and yep, I put that there. Yeah, see, it's gonna rain for a little bit here, and I forgot to clear the rain, so okay, there we go, I cleared it. But yeah, I'll fix that next time. I forgot to like I said, I forgot to set the weather to like so it doesn't change. I don't know what this spot is. Like, I think it's just like a hang around like spot in the Rotunda, but I remember I had trees on all four corners, like small little trees. I think I'm about to add some. Hopefully, if I remember my time. I scrapped it. Oh, okay. And fun fact, I actually messed up there. For some reason, I swapped the two. I put the pool, which I'm creating as you see right in front of me now. That's the pool. That pool was actually supposed to be on the side I'm about to head to. So, oh, yeah, we're going out of frame. So that pool was actually supposed to be on the left side. And what I was doing originally, that was supposed to stay there. I actually don't know why I swapped it. I forgot why. But yeah, you can see what I built before, it's on this side now. But yeah, I messed up. It should be swapped. I never went back and changed it. If I do a follow-up video where I detail and expand the build, I'll for sure just change that. Yeah. And here are the small trees. And yeah, I think the main building of the Rotunda is coming to an end. At least the base of it. A lot of detailing for texture and stuff, that's gonna come up near the end. I think I just like spun back and like patch it up. Like you see like the stone flooring, I detail it, especially the brick as well and the sphere. I go back and make some minor tweaks, but for the bulk of it is done. And I think now I get started on, yep, the side buildings. And this one, it was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And it also resembled a lot like two other buildings. So I just use this as a reference for the next two. Yep, just a quick roof, since I think I already did that. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I just used the one from the main building. And here we get started on windows. Yep. This roof, I don't know, it took me a lot of time for some reason. Because the commands and mods that I use when I place down a slab, like I think there is a way to like fix it or like tweak it, but I don't think I'm educated on that. But yeah. They go on the balcony, and that balcony, it stretches like from there all the way to the end. I think, yeah. So there's like balconies on like all parts, which I think is actually cool. You can see it in the finale, or I mean you could saw in the beginning, but yeah. And I changed to stone because I realized, yes, it's not a white roof for these buildings; it's stone. So yeah. I think now, yeah, since the camera's shifting, I'm guessing I'm gonna start on, yep, the shorter like side. But I keep spamming side building. But yeah, the shorter buildings, they're longer as well. At first, I thought they were like the roofs were flat. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, see like that. I thought it was like that for a second. I soon came to realize that they were actually roofs. So yeah, I fixed here, and yeah, I actually like that design from I guess the UVA architects from way back then. I like that, how it just, instead of a flat, it was just okay, that's the same building I just built, and I'm just using it as a reference and like tweaking stuff with it. And now I'm probably about to copy and paste it there. Yep. Because realistically, side-by-side buildings are pretty much identical. But the other, okay, yeah, this is me detailing the roof right here. This actually took longer than I thought, because like I said before, there's like some, not bugs, but I'm not sure if I know how to use the replace tool command to detail stuff, especially for slabs. But at least on time lapse it goes by quicker, so I think I'm good now. And here's the yeah, here's the second building, technically the third, fourth one, because I just, okay, whatever. And this one, this had like, it it's strayed from the normal, from the last buildings I built, because usually it's just a sphere or a box and then a straight roof. But no, this one started curling out to the left and right, as you can see right there. And yeah, I actually like building this one as well. It was mainly because it was just, I don't know, like different from the rest of the buildings I just built. There we go. Oh, yeah, I like this one. Probably about to add windows soon. Yep. Balcony. Yeah, like I said, that balcony stretches the whole way, and again, I think that's a cool design. And then let me guess, I'm probably about to add another set of the shorter buildings. Those stretch. And then this is, I think, the second to last building I build, and this one's also cool. It's like the roof. Yeah, this one I like building this one as well, because the roof was pretty different from the rest. Cause yeah, as you can see, it's like almost like I don't know how to describe it, like a 3D trapezoid. Yep, here's me detailing it. And done with the roof. Now I'm about to go to the bulk of the building, the base, and yep, again that same balcony. About to add windows. I really like these windows that I built, because before I just kept spamming the well, I mean, it's accurate. That's the thing. Even if, so let's say I'm recreating a building and then like I don't like some parts of it, like I can always go back and make some small tweaks to my liking. But this one I really tried to just stick to the original, right? In the last college, I really wish I made a time lapse on the last one, the college building, but I didn't. Also, again, I built this in like 2 sessions. Last one, that took me a while. That genuinely took me a while, and I was just building in my free time. This is the last building I built, and so here, yep, 6 pillars. And this one had like a much more prominent balcony, which I had to take into account. So yeah, those last 3 buildings I really love building, because I don't know, it was just, I like the design and just, yeah, everything about it. And they would go with the roof, the windows. This one came out pretty well. I liked it. Tried using birch for a second there. I was not a banger, I'm gonna be honest. Went back and changed it, fixed up the shorter buildings, and the bulk of the buildings, at least, and the structures is pretty much done. I think now, what am I about to do? I put my camera here because now I'm just really fixing up small stuff, and now, yeah, I get started on the pathway. I use the same like mudstone to do it, and then I also tried detailing the mudstone. I think I messed up for a second. I messed up right here. Just ignore that, and then yeah, I fixed it real quick. I also textured the grass mixing with moss blocks, and I think this is the part where I started landscaping, because the lawn itself, it's technically like there's a slope to it. It's not all flat, and I wanted to respect that and add like a little this. So then I added like, yeah, a little slope so where it bumps up a bit. And now I'm gonna get started on the trees, because there is like, it is a not foresty place, but the lawn has trees, big and small. And I'll show a picture right here. This first tree, I'm gonna scrap later on because I didn't like it. That was a tree from my former build that I tried implementing. It did not work out. And then so I was like, okay, I gotta make some trees. Started here. Add some branches, and I'm gonna use this tree that I built for reference. I think like 3-4 times. I've copy pasted it. Copy pasted a couple times at first, but then I delete most of them because I realized there's actually bigger tree forms and smaller tree forms, so I can't use it for everywhere. I gotta make like 2, 3 other different types of trees. And I started using different biomes to shade the bottoms of the tree. I use a couple different ones until I find, I think I use like dark forest or something. I'm gonna apply that biome effect to make the bottom of the to show like the illusion of shade for all the trees at the end. So yeah, you see here I pasted quite a bit. I'm gonna delete a lot of them later because I realized there's not that much trees. And then here I'm gonna be creating the taller tree. I think I'll make it a little taller than that. Nope. Okay. Start adding the leaves. I do make it a little taller. I'm right. Let's go. Yep. Add the leaves, branches. Not that low. Yeah, I definitely tweak it a bit. Yep. I think that's pretty much the final product. And then now, I copy and paste that like 2, 3 times across the whole long. And now I got the medium tree and the big tree done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the small tree because I mean that was a pattern I saw: small, medium, big for the trees on the lawn. So yeah, I finish up that tree and yep, there it goes. And now I got a good mix of the different trees in there, and you can see me start adding in the shade to the bottom of the trees. Yep, 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 yep. And that's pretty much the bulk of it really done. I think yeah, that's pretty much it finished. And now we're gonna go here. I'm gonna fix up the textures to the stone. This is what I said before. I went back and made some minor tweaks. And my one last like cherry on top, like just the clock from the beginning. I used my tools to create a clock handle. Yep, and there we go.